What's up, this is Autark here. So I have been using the H2O Audio RIPT Lite and RIPT Ultra and the Tri2 Pro for the past couple of months. These are three different headphones, three different styles, different features, and they've all got one thing in common. They're all built for athletes and made to handle sweat. And each one of these fit different needs, whether it's running, cycling, indoor cycling, even swimming. So in this video, I'm going to break down what makes each one unique, the good and not so good, and help you figure out which one is right for you. So let's dive in. So the RIPT Lite retails for $99.99 US, and right off the bat, they look and feel like AirPods. Almost identical design, same stem idea with an ear tip that's very similar to what you would find on the second generation AirPods. The RIPT Lite comes in this black and blue charging case, which looks nice and I kind of like it. And inside the box, you'll also get a USB to USB-C charging cable and these little silicone ear tips that slips over the earbuds for a more secure fit. They are especially handy for those sweaty summer long runs. That said, once you put them on, you cannot just drop the earbuds back into the case without taking the tips off. Kind of a pain, honestly. But personally, I did not bother with them, but it's nice that they are included, particularly for people that might find them hard to stay on. The charging case itself has a cool little LED screen on the front that shows you how much juice is left in the case and the charging status of each earbud, which I really like. And you get up to 5 hours of playback per charge and an extra 30 hours from the case. And the earbuds have an IPX5 rating, so they are sweat resistant and totally fine for workouts or any activity where you are dripping sweat. And they use Bluetooth 5.2 and support one device connection at a time, so no multi-device pairing with these earbuds. They are also super lightweight and come with touch controls. You can tap once on the right earbud to play or pause music, double tap to raise the volume, and long press to skip to the next track. On the left side, tap once to toggle noise cancellation, double tap to lower the volume, long press for the previous track, and triple press to ask Siri. Now, I'll be honest, the touch controls were hit or miss for me. At first, they were a bit frustrating and I eventually got used to them, but they are still very tricky to use during workouts. Trying to press and hold for a few seconds to skip tracks while you are running, not exactly the easiest thing to do. Most of the time, I just grab my phone instead. And yes, they do offer noise cancellation, but it is very minimal. You might notice a 10% reduction in noise, and if you are running on a treadmill, you'll still hear your footsteps and belt and all that treadmill humming noise. The volume also wasn't quite loud enough for me, at least. As for sound quality, it's alright, perfectly fine for podcasts or audiobooks, but when it comes to music, it felt kind of flat, not a lot of depth or bass punch, which might be a deal breaker for some. So overall, I would have liked to see better noise reduction and better audio quality. I do like the LED battery indicator though, and the included silicone top tab might be a good option for some who struggle with fitting.
This is how the speakers sound when I'm on a call with someone on the RIPT Lite headset. I am on a Wahoo Kicker 6 with the Wahoo Kicker fan running at 100%.
Next one I have here is the RIPT Ultra headphone. Out of the entire lineup, these are the one that I use the most. These sound great and just work so well. These are over-the-ear headphones that retails for $249.99 US, and they come in two different colors, the black and blue version that I have here, and they also have a gray option. And the RIPT Ultra supports Bluetooth 5.4 and can be paired with up to 2 devices at the same time. You also get 3 different controls on the right speaker for music and volume, and noise cancelling controls on the left speaker. They are also built to handle sweat, and I mean serious sweat. I've used them during brutal indoor training sessions and long treadmill runs, and I have not had a single issue with comfort or sweat affecting the audio. That's usually my main concern with over-ear headsets, but so far the cushions have held up very well. And the headphones come with a basic carrying case, nothing fancy, just a basic case. And inside you'll find a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, a 3.5mm audio cable, and an extra set of ear cushions. And speaking of ear cushions, they are removable and replaceable, which is great. The included extras are called lounge cushions. They are made of leather and designed for all-day wear. The default ones are built for workouts. They are made of silicone and have this special membranes on the back to block sweat from reaching the speaker. Now, some folks might worry that the membrane might trap sweat inside. Maybe if you are an ultra heavy sweater, that could be a thing. I'm not really sure, but I've logged plenty of soaked session on the bike and treadmill and have not noticed sweat puddles collecting inside or anything like that. And swapping out the cushion is super easy. Just twist them off and pop the new one on with a twist. I kind of wish they used magnets instead. It's just a lot more satisfactory to clip the magnets on and just take them off. Just my own preference. The RIPT Ultra also features active noise cancellation and a transparency mode. You can cycle through these modes using the button on the left speaker. The noise cancelling isn't top of the line noise cancelling, but it gets the job done, especially combined with the cushion seal. It blocks out most background noise like the bike trainer noise, fan buzz, or treadmill built noise when the music is playing. And speaking of music, the speakers are loud. The audio quality is clear and solid. The bass could be a little deeper, but for workout headphones, they definitely hold their own and they are great. I have even taken phone calls while riding indoors with the fan blasting in my face, and the mic held up very well. No one really complained about background noise or had trouble hearing me. This is how the speakers sound on the RIPT Ultra headset when I'm on a call with someone. I am on a Wahoo Kicker 6 with the Wahoo Kicker fan running at 100%. The battery life. H2 Audio claims up to 50 hours. And honestly, that might be underselling it. I have been using these for weeks and averaging 8 to 10 hours a week, and I still have not had to charge them once. The battery indicator still shows a little over 50%. So yeah, the battery life is absolutely fantastic on these. The bottom line, I really like the RIPT Ultra. They are very well built. Sound quality is great. Battery lasts forever, and they are super comfortable for long trainer sessions or treadmill runs. Now, let's talk about the Tri2 Pro headphones. So these are waterproof bone conduction headsets with a built-in MP3 player and 8 GB of onboard storage. It supports a variety of audio formats, including iTunes M4A files, so you can load up just about any kind of music or audio content. These are designed to be worn both on land and in water with an IPX8 rating. The Tri2 Pro can be fully submerged underwater up to 3.6 meters or 12 feet underwater according to H2O Audio. The base Tri2 models retails for $149.99 US and come in either blue or black. The Pro version that I have here sells for $200, and the main difference, it includes a feature called Playlist Plus, basically a modern day take on old school tape recorders. And I'll explain that in a minute. In the box, you'll get a small travel case, the headset itself, a USB-C charging cable, and a pair of swim earplugs. And speaking of battery, you'll get 9 hours of Bluetooth playtime and 6 hours in memory mode. I've done a few swim sessions with these on, and the battery went down to about 50%. So I would say that 6-hour claim is spot on. Now, let's talk about the bone conduction. The Tri2 uses bone conduction technology, which is completely different from how regular earbuds work. So instead of going in your ear and using your eardrums to transmit sound, these just sits outside of your ears and send sound vibration through your cheekbones directly to your inner ear. So it's kind of like that feeling that you get when you're at a concert or at a nightclub and the bass thumps through your whole body and chest. Same idea, just more targeted and happening right in your face. And the best part about this design is that it leaves your ears open, so you can still hear traffic, people, or whatever else is happening around you. So, and that is huge for outdoor runners, particularly female runners who wants to be aware of their surrounding, cyclists, and anyone who wants to have that situational awareness. The trade-off, however, is the sound quality. You are just not going to get the same booming bass or full audio details that you would get from traditional headphones. And this is across the board. This is not for particularly for these models. This is across the board. with every bone conduction headphones that I have tried. That brings me to that Playlist Plus feature available in the Pro model. So if you are as old as some people in this studio, you might remember recording songs off the radio with a tape recorder. That's basically what this does, except you're doing it digitally. When you are streaming music or a podcast over Bluetooth, you can double press that plus button and the headset will start recording that audio and save it locally to its built-in storage. So whether you are listening on Spotify, Apple Music, or a podcast app, you can record that content and then play it back later, like while you are swimming, for example. You can also use the H2O audio app to organize your recordings, create folders, or manage playlists, or just record music. Or you can just plug the headset into your computer and drag and drop music files directly into it. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I need to store music locally in the first place? Well, because Bluetooth does not work underwater. And as soon as you submerge the headset underwater, even for a second, it disconnects from your phone. That's why having music stored directly on the headset is needed here. Otherwise, you will be stuck with silence, which honestly, that's how I prefer it. You can switch between Bluetooth streaming and MP3 mode by quickly double pressing the power button, and it will say playing from memory when it switches over. To skip or rewind tracks, just press and hold the plus or minus button. Triple press the power button while in memory mode turns on shuffle mode. Now, I'll be honest, I am not someone who typically listens to music while swimming, and I do not see that changing anytime soon, but I know a lot of triathletes do, and this might be for you. I had no issues with the headset. During my swim sessions, I dove into the pool with them on, did flip turns, pushed off the wall hard, and they stayed on just fine. The included earbuds help seal the ears to block ambient noise and reduce water splashing, which helps with audio quality in the water. I also tested them while cycling, and I found them to fit nice and comfortable with glasses on and the helmet on. You can take calls and listen to audio, but with wind noise, do not expect amazing sound quality unless you use the earplugs. But that kind of defeats the whole point of having an open ear headset. Still, they are perfectly fine for making phone calls. This is how the speakers sound on the Tri2 Pro headset when I'm on a call with someone. I am on a Wahoo Kicker 6 with the Wahoo Kicker fan running at 100%. So there you have it. 3 very different headphones from H2O Audio, each built with a different purpose. And if you are into lightweight, everyday earplugs or earbuds, for running or the gym sessions, the RIPT Lite is a solid pick. Affordable, sweat resistance, and super portable. Just do not expect mind-blowing audio or powerful noise canceling. And if you want something with more punch, better battery life, and spend a lot of time indoors on the trainer or treadmill, then the RIPT Ultra is really hard to beat. The sound is loud and clear, the build is solid, and the comfort is spot on. And if you like to listen to music while swimming, then the Tri2 is your solid pick. Bone conduction isn't going to blow your ears off with bass, but it works surprisingly well, and the Playlist Plus feature is pretty slick for saving music quickly or podcasts to take with you underwater. So let me know in the comments which one would you go for, or if you've tried any of these already, let me know what you think. There you have it, folks. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you're still watching and have not subscribed yet, you know what to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.